Marital betrayal doesn't just break your heart, it shatters your identity, your peace, and your ability to trust your own judgment. You keep replaying the lies, the messages, the warning signs, wondering how love turned into this nightmare. You wake up with a pain that feels shocking, almost illegal, like your soul was ambushed while you slept, and few people know the silent screams hidden behind your smile. But even here, right in the wreckage, God's word begins to whisper healing you didn't think was possible. Because Psalm 34 verse 18 declares that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those crushed in spirit, which means your devastation has not repelled him. It has attracted him. You replay the betrayal secretly in your mind, the messages, the lies, the warning signs you ignored, and shame tries to chain you to bitterness, again and again. But Isaiah 43 verse 2 rises like a shield, promising that when you pass through the waters, you will not be overwhelmed, and this pain, as deep as it is, will not drown your destiny. You may feel replaced, discarded, questioning your worth, but Jeremiah 30 verse 17 speaks with surgical precision. I will restore health to you and heal you of your wounds, not some of your wounds, not the visible ones only, but the hidden fractures in your trust, your confidence, your ability to love again. The enemy wants you frozen in resentment, because unforgiveness keeps you bleeding. Ephesians 4 verses 31 and 32 calls you higher, urging you to release rage and choose kindness, not because they deserve it, but because your healing demands it. This is the secret few people talk about. God heals you forward, not backward, which is why Philippians 3:13 urges you to forget what is behind and strain toward what is ahead, not erasing memory but breaking its power over you. You may wonder if your marriage can survive, or if you can survive it, but Joel 2:25 carries a shocking promise that God can restore the years the locusts have eaten, years of trust, intimacy, peace. He wastes nothing, not even betrayal. And when anxiety grips you at night, when your mind refuses rest, Proverbs 3 verses 5 and 6 calls you to trust in the Lord with all your heart and not lean on your own understanding, because your understanding will keep you cycling pain, but his direction leads to peace. Healing after marital betrayal is not instant. It is intentional, and every time you choose prayer over revenge, surrender over control, God quietly rebuilds what was shattered inside you, stone by stone, breath by breath, until one day you realize the wound no longer defines you, the word does. So don't let this pain silence you, let it transform you. Let it push you deeper into God than you have ever been. And if this message pierced your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe, like, share, and comment, because your engagement may be the very tool God uses to bring healing to someone else who is bleeding in silence right now.